Hi guys and welcome back to the channel.
Hello.
So today we have our Disneyland Paris haul. Yay!
Yeah.
So this is the video that you're going to see after the vlogs have finished.
Oh no. It was nice though to go back and like relive the trip in the edit. But then it just meant I got a double dose of the Disney blues.
Disney blues, and you'll know the Disney blues song if you've seen the last vlog. But I just want to say quickly before we start the haul, thank you so much to everyone that has watched, who has commented, who has liked, and all our brand new subscribers. We've had loads of new people subscribe to the channel, and yeah, we just want to say a huge thank you. And yeah, I hope you're excited for more Disney vlogs in the future, and also more. We're going to do like everyday vlogs and Disney videos that aren't vlogs. And yeah, we've got a lot of ideas coming up. So yeah, very excited. So we actually didn't plan on buying that much. But now that I look at it all, I'm like, yeah, we actually bought more than we thought.
I think it's probably the most that we've bought on a trip.
Yeah.
I think like the sort of incentive of you get a 10% discount by having a Magic Plus annual pass sort of kicked in.
It worked.
It did.
We got fooled by it. So we were like, oh, but we're going to get that money off.
And I'm like, well, this is how much we've saved.
Yeah.
Well, we would have saved more if we hadn't spent anything in the first place.
But I absolutely love all the purchases we made. So I'm excited to share them with you.
Yeah.
And also Martyn kept all the receipts. So if you do have a Magic Plus annual pass, this might be useful because it will tell us how much that we actually did save for each purchase. So yeah, well done. I'm remembering to keep all them.
I'm efficient.
So we're going to try and go through it in order of when we purchased it on the trip, just to give it a little bit of structure. If you did watch the vlogs, then you'll be able to be like, oh, they got it then. Should we start with probably our biggest purchase?
Yeah, well, the first thing that we purchased when we got there, we weren't allowed in Disney when we first got to Disneyland Paris because we didn't get any prior tickets. That's because we were going to get our annual passes.
So here they are. And we have these for a whole year, which is very exciting.
So these are the Magic Plus annual passes, and these were the the most expensive things that we purchased during our trip. These were €299 each, which came out as about 260 something pounds.
So these are the Magic Plus annual passes. So there are 4 annual passes that you can get, and we've actually done a whole video on the annual passes, so we'll pop that in the description box if you want to know a bit more about the annual passes and what they get you. But we are so chuffed with these. We just still can't believe it. We actually have them hanging up in the room, and I just stare at them sometimes like, I'm an annual pass holder.
They're just waiting there. They're going, when's the next trip?
So the next thing we purchased was our lanyards. So we got these our first evening, wasn't it?
Yeah, because we just wanted to make sure that we had something to hold the lanyard, to hold the annual passes.
So Martyn picked up the Toy Story lanyard because, well, you just had to. Toy Story is your favourite.
It's my favourite of all time, yeah.
And I just love it as well. Like, it's really cool. It's got all the characters. And, go on, who's on there?
Slinky Dog.
And we actually were able to put our own Slinky Dog, can't say it normally, badges on the lanyards. And then we also put on the Flamily one, which is Sophie and Dave's pin.
Yeah.
And then I picked up the Up lanyard. So these were both from...
They're from World of Disney.
World of Disney and Disney Village. They had a fair few lanyards to choose from, maybe about 10 to 15. But I just really love this Up one. I don't really have that much Up merchandise, so it's actually nice to get something a little different. And I really like the balloons on it.
It's an amazing film.
Yeah, we watched it again recently, actually, didn't we?
Oh, it makes me cry every time.
So I also put my Slinky Dog badge, and then I also put my We're All Mad Here, which is an Alice in Wonderland badge, and this was from Ellis Woolley and her shop. So I loved it, and I can't wait to add a few more badges. I mean, I don't know if we're going to start collecting pins.
I think it's one of those things I'm reluctant to because I think it could spiral out of hand.
We already collect Christmas decorations, mugs, plushes. So, yeah.
Yeah. But it's something very important to let you know is that when you get the lanyard, you don't get the pouch with the lanyard.
No. So they had different designs of the pouches. We just went for the plain ones. They just say Disneyland Paris, but I like them because they're clear. So you can, you know, see your annual pass clearly through them. But yeah, when you purchase them, you have to purchase this bit separately to this part.
So the lanyards were $9.99 each. For the actual pouches, these were $5.99. So in total, it was $28.76, and we got a discount of €3.20.
And that was for both of our lanyards.
Yeah. So next on the list, when we got to Hotel Adagio, we realised that they had very, very small cups.
They were literally like this big.
Very small mugs. And we like a good cup of tea. We like a big cup of tea. So we normally wait till the end of the trip before we purchase our mugs, Disneyland Paris mugs. But we thought we need a good cuppa, so let's purchase them quite early on in the trip. And we were looking around for the first couple of days, different ones, and there was just one that really took my fancy, and that's this Chip and Dale mug, especially as we were making one of our bucket list goals to meet Chip and Dale.
And you'll know if you watch the vlogs whether we succeeded, but it was nice to have this as a memory.
So what I love is that they actually come out of the mug, so if you feel down the front there, Chip and Dale are actually, it's a bit like 3D, yeah. And they just look so happy and so friendly.
It's cute. And it's a big mug, but it's not like huge. It's like a nice size.
It's a nice size, yeah.
And then I picked up Who Is a Dopey in the Mornings? So this is from the range that it's all like all the different characters in the morning. And we already have Tigger, which you picked up a few trips ago. But the Dopey one just looks so cute. I love it. I just think it's really fun. It's a really good size. It's like a comfortable mug to drink from. But yeah, I just saw this and I was like, yeah, it's going to be this one. And then I actually used this on our trip to have like hot chocolates and tea in. So yeah, it's really special and it's going to add to our mug collection, which is growing.
Yeah, you might see me looking surprised though when Helena started looking at a mug. I was just looking on the bottom here at the different logos. So it actually says that you can actually put it in a dishwasher. Although we prefer not to, don't we?
Yeah.
We actually prefer to wash them by hand. And then is that just microwave as well?
Yeah, it says microwave and dishwasher. But I'm always a bit sceptical because I have had my favourite mugs ruined by the dishwasher. But yeah, really, really happy with these. So these mugs, they were both actually $12.99.
Yeah.
And we bought them both together, got €2.60 off. So yeah, the total came to €23.38 for both of them. But yeah, we got them from the Thunder Mesa shop, the one by Big Thunder Mountain.
It's a really good one, that.
It's good,
It extends for quite a while, doesn't it? It's got all these different sections.
Yeah. So next is a purchase that I had kind of wanted since our last trip a year ago. You all know the saga I went on to try and find the black Spirit jersey last year, and it was completely sold out everywhere. But then when we went this year, they had tons of black Spirit jerseys, and I didn't see one pink one.
No, well I
think like the opposite.
I think when they bring out a new colour, I think that just starts selling out, and then they get the previous one, which was the hot one. Yeah. That then comes into stock a lot more. They
had a few Spirit jerseys that I liked. I really did like the Christmas one. But I decided, because I'd wanted it for so long, I was like, I have to get this black Spirit jersey. And I just love it because I feel like you can wear this a lot in the UK. Like, because it's black, it's going to go with everything. It's also Disney, but it's not like Disney in your face. And I just love it. And then it just has the Disneyland Paris on the back. I got it in a extra small. And yeah, I just love it. Very, very happy with this.
And this was it was a shop on Main Street, wasn't it? The Emporium. And it was $59.99. But you got a 10% discount. You got €6 off.
Which is pretty good.
Yeah, so $53.99 total. And this is the one where you were buying it, and then the lady said that if you purchased anything, was it over €20?
It was over 20 or 30 euros. Can't remember.
They had 2 different bits of merchandise that you could get at half price, and they change every day.
Yeah. Very, very happy with this, and I've worn it a lot since I've been home. So, yay. I'm building up a Spirit jersey collection now. This is my 3rd.
You are.
So, how many do you have? 1?
I've only got the one.
Got one.
I was tempted to get the Star Wars one, but like I said in the vlog, just because it was an episodic title on it,
made
it very specific. I have seen the Toy Story Spirit jerseys before.
From Walt Disney World.
They look amazing.
The amount of Spirit jerseys at Walt Disney World now is crazy. They've got so many.
So another thing that we've started collecting, and I think this could be one that might get slightly out of hand.
Yeah.
Every time we've been on like a trip, so we did it Walt Disney World, we did it on our engagement trip, we've done it on this trip, is buy a photo album. To put all of our memories in.
This was a bit of a spontaneous purchase because we weren't going to buy a photo album for this trip. But then we were just chatting in Billy Bob's, weren't we?
Yeah.
Or before we went to Billy Bob's.
And we just had so many photos.
And we had taken so many photos, and so many photos that we really loved.
Yeah.
And we were like, should we just get one more photo album? And then we went there, and there was one which was really cute. So
I love it as well. Inside it says got Chip and Dale in it as well.
We haven't written. We need to
This
write.
album belongs to, and then we've already filled it up with our photos.
Yay.
We were pretty quick in getting that done. Oops.
That's loud.
On the back you got Chip and Dale with the balloons there. So yeah, we decided to do that for this trip. We think probably with our annual passes, if we're doing shorter trips, then we might get another photo album, but then just add.
Yeah, we were thinking of maybe getting one for the year.
Yeah.
And then picking our favourite 200 photos from the year, because fingers crossed, because of our annual pass, we are planning on doing a lot more, but a lot shorter trips.
We always say these are like for the coffee table. Well, we've got 3 of them now, so they're up here. They're going to be the coffee table.
We can make a coffee table out of albums.
This was from World of Disney. This was $16.99, and we got the discount of €1.70. $15.29 in total. So if you've watched our latest series, you'll realise that a particular ride became a firm favourite. I wouldn't shut up about it.
You became obsessed.
I was watching the vlogs back and I was like, how much footage of Phantom Manor have I got here? And how many times do I bring it up? So yeah, Phantom Manor, with this like the new work that's been done on it, I just absolutely adored it. I could just gladly keep going on and on and on.
Kept researching new things about it.
Yeah.
And you were like, did you know? Did you know?
Yeah, and I really wanted a piece of merchandise that reflected my new love of Phantom Manor. So I was actually looking at the posters that were along that walkway that we used to take to try and get to Frontierland. But then we went into this, was it the same shop that we bought the Chip and Dale mugs, and we were just looking at the clothing, and then I found this. It is a Phantom Manor jumper.
It's really nice.
So it's not a Spirit jersey, it's just a jumper, but it glows in the dark.
It does.
It's the Phantom, or his head, that's the outline of his head there, and then you've got Phantom Manor inside, and then along the sleeve it says Phantom Manor. I just love it. I haven't actually worn it yet. And
I kind of think that unless you know Phantom Manor and you know Disneyland Paris, you won't really know what it is, which is quite nice in a way. But I just turned to you and I was like, you have to get that.
Yeah,
you have to get it. You'll regret it.
So yeah,
it's nice quality as well.
Yeah, I really like that.
It's really thick, so it'd be good for winter.
Well, it's good for this winter season, isn't it? And this was $39.99, and then the discount that I got on it,
€4.
€4 I got on that, so $35.99.
Yeah. So next is our last 2 purchases, which we both got from the Christmas shop.
Yes.
And I think these might be my 2 favourite purchases of the trip.
What, over your Spirit jersey?
Yeah.
And over annual passes?
Oh, maybe not annual passes. That's the top. But firstly, as you know, we collect Christmas decorations.
Yeah, I think a lot of people do now, don't they?
I think it's a really nice memento to go back with. I think we've got maybe 3 or 4 now from our trips. But we were kind of struggling actually. But then we saw this one, which is just too cute. It's Dumbo, but it has Donald and Daisy riding the ride.
Yeah, so the actual ride.
Yeah, we just thought it was so cute. And it's like all Fantasyland colours. And we just thought that's so special.
And it means you're getting 3 characters in one.
But I just really liked it because it's like Donald and Disney.
Yeah.
Donald and Daisy at Disney.
Yeah.
I just thought it was really clever. And they look like they're having a lovely time, don't they?
Yeah, it really says this is from a theme park.
Yeah. So we went for this one in the end. We kind of just were like, yeah, actually, this is the one we want. So this was $9.99. And, well, I'll tell you the discount after I show you the second thing we got. I bet you can all guess what the last purchase of our trip was. And this was kind of weird because it started off... So if you've watched the vlog, you'll know the whole story.
Yeah, if you haven't watched the vlogs, I urge you to go back and watch them before you find out which thing we bought.
Yeah. So I really wanted this Winnie the Pooh plush last year. And it was Winnie the Pooh in like a Baker Boy hat, just for Christmas. And I and ahed about it, but in the end I didn't get it.
Yeah.
And then my bucket list was to go and purchase the same Winnie the Pooh plush this year. So I went in, all the same Christmas plushes were there, and then I got to Winnie and I was like, they've completely changed him.
He had a makeover.
Like, I'll show you. They completely changed him. They added this hat, they added this hoodie, and it kind of became a running joke that we called him Oasis Pooh.
Oasis Pooh.
He looked like Liam and Noel Gallagher. Yeah. He looked like part of Oasis with his hood up. And I was a bit disappointed at first because I had pictured buying the Winnie that I saw the year before. So I and ahed about getting him, but every time I saw him, he grew on me each time. And then by the end, I was like, I'm going to have to get him.
We can't go. I think he made about the same amount of screen time as we did.
Yeah. I think he's in every vlog. He appears, he's like, don't forget me.
And even if he doesn't appear, I think he's mentioned.
But what I love is that people have started calling him Oasis Pooh.
Yeah.
Like, I think Jess and Tom are calling him Oasis Pooh, and I think they actually got one as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it kind of turned into such a running joke that we actually fell in love with him a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think he looks a lot cuter with his hood down.
Yeah, I think that made it for you when you realised that you could take his hood down.
Because he's got like the little ears and the little hat. He looks cute with the hood up. He looks a bit scary.
Like when I first saw him, I said to Helena, I said, who's that supposed to be?
Because you didn't recognise him?
I didn't even know it was Winnie the Pooh.
Because he had his hood up.
But then when you see him, time after time, you start going, oh yeah, it is.
It's because he's really fluffy. But I really, actually, the clothes have grown on me and they are quite cute in his little boots. But he's a pricey plush.
He is. He is very expensive.
So he was...
It must be because of the clothes he's wearing.
He was a lot more than, like, they had an Eeyore one, which was €10 less. But he was $35.99.
Yeah.
So it was a pricey plush.
But he's a rock star, so what are you gonna say?
But for both the Winnie and the Christmas decoration, we got €4.60 off. So the total for Winnie and the Christmas decoration was €41.38.
Yeah.
So it was pricey, and we did and ah about it. But in the end, we were like, we can't leave him because also we don't know what he's gonna
look like next year.
I can't risk it another year.
Can you imagine if they're actually modelling them on pop stars? And every year he looks like a different pop star. Who's he going to be next year? Put in the comments.
I don't think they actually went and tried to make him look like he was part of Oasis.
I'd love to see a Freddie Mercury Winnie the Pooh.
But I actually really love him. He's really cute. I'm really glad we got him.
Don't take away my honey, I heard you say.
So that is everything. That is our haul. So we actually picked up a lot more than we were planning on, but I'm happy with all the purchases.
Yeah, there's nothing that I regret. There's nothing that I think, oh no, maybe we shouldn't have bought that. You know, they were all special for a reason.
Yeah, and there were a few things that we wanted to get, but we did resist because we thought A, we're going to be back.
Yeah.
And B, you don't want to buy it all in one go.
And have we mentioned a small thing of a wedding?
Yes. So, we couldn't get too much. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Our next video will be our bucket list recap video. So we're going to go all through our bucket list and see if we managed to get everything done.
Yeah,
we did pretty well.
We had 20 things to achieve.
Yeah. So tune in next time to see if we managed to achieve them all. Pop in the comments what your favourite item was. And yeah, we will see you in our next video. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.